Good morning, 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 good morning. The blood of Jesus over your family. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, April 16th, 2020. Happy to have you. So grateful to have you. I always appreciate your listenership, your viewership, your time. Thank you so much for tuning in to Good Morning Grenada. Want to say good morning those of you joining us on GBN Television Facebook page, the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel, GBN channel 7, 11, and 20. The listeners, Classic 105.5, 105.9, Hot 98.5, 98.7. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to all the folks joining us across the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Antigua, Anguilla, Dominica, Barbados, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Haiti, Cuba, Bermuda, the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, Montserrat, Anguilla, Venezuela, Guyana. Did I say St. Kitts and Nevis? Good morning, everybody. St. Bart's, St. Martin. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, those of you internationally, the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Switzerland, Sweden, Australia, Germany, Austria, Spain, China, North and South Korea, Japan, Taiwan, Iraq, Iran, Italy. Did I say Canada? Belgium, Denmark. Oh, yeah, I'm missing again. Nigeria, Botswana, all my African brothers and sisters. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's get it started. Lots to share this morning, so no sticking. Straight into this morning's word of the day. And this morning's word of the day, panacea. Panacea. P-A-N-A-C-E-A. It's a noun which means an answer or solution for all problems or difficulties. Panacea. Panacea comes from the Latin word which had the same meanings of the Greek original word universal remedy. The name of a healing plant and its juice is a compound of a Greek word as well as a completely naturalized in English word, the adjective suffix akis, which means healing. Panacea entered English in the mid-16th century. An example of this morning's use of the word panacea, which means an answer or solution for all problems or difficulties, that could help provide a financial lifeline for the difficult weeks ahead, but it isn't a panacea. Another example of the use of the word, the panacea of a world state, on the contrary, is doomed to bitter disappointment. The word of the day this morning, panacea. P-A-N-A-C-E-A. It's a noun which means an answer or solution for all problems or difficulties. And this morning's COVID-19 tip of the day, move with purpose. Move with purpose. A lot is happening today. I know people would be heading out the doors to take advantage of some of the provisions being made during this 24-hour curfew, this state of emergency. But as you leave the house and go about your duties today, remember to move with purpose. In, out, home. No sticking, no dallying, no liming. Move with purpose. I'll get a little bit more into that in just about 5 minutes. But that's the tip of the day. Move with purpose. All right, let's see. Lots to share, so I'm going to skip what's celebrated today. Yesterday, the National Insurance Scheme announced that pensioners, or should I say they advised, that pensioners, the pension will be paid earlier than normal in the month of April. I know a few people were asking. Since the financial institutions will be open this week, the NIS says it is working to ensure that pensions will be made available in your account on Friday, God willing. So all pensioners take note. The NIS is trying hard to ensure that the money is in your account by Friday, God willing. So hopefully you'll be able to go down to the banks on Friday, which would just add to the coconiousness of the activities in the banks on Friday, God willing. Oh, I seen chaos. I'm seeing a lot of people. I'm seeing hordes and hordes of people. But take note, pensioners. Yesterday as well, the Ministry of Social Development also advised, hold on, let me cue up my music. Right. The Ministry of Social Development advised that beneficiaries of the SEED program, the Support for Education, Empowerment and Development program, payments of your monthly grants for April will begin next Tuesday. That's the 21st. Beneficiaries are advised that they will be paid on a community level and not at the usual payment centers as is customary. They have advised that more details on how it will roll out will follow in short order, but note that the adjustment in the payment process is in a bid to exercise social distancing protocols and in an effort to protect clients against the potential threat of COVID-19. So those beneficiaries of the SEED program, stay home until further notice. They would be distributed at the community level, which means the people would come to your community or to your parish instead of you maybe having to come to St. George's as is customary or so. So stay tuned for further details of how it would be rolled out next week, Tuesday. Right, so today, a few things. Let's see what's happening today. Today it is shopping day, Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. So all three islands today, it's your shopping day. In Carriacou and PT Martinique, it takes place from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on the mainland, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So all shops, grocery stores, supermarkets should be opened for business today from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on the mainland and 8 to 6 on the sister isles. Fishermen and farmers are also being given the opportunity to sell their produce today. There have been eight centers designated for the selling of farmers' produce, one in each parish. For St. George, the farmers' market has been set up at the National Athletic Stadium car park. St. Mark, it's at the Victoria Vegetable Market. St. John, it's at the Guave Vegetable Market. In St. David, it is the Natural Works Building. In St. Patrick, the Sates Bus Terminus. In St. Andrew, the Grenville Bus Terminus. And in PT Martinique, it's at Emma's Supermarket. For the folks in Carriacou, the MNIB Depot will be your place for vegetable purchasing. So take note of that. The Stadium Car Park, Athletic Stadium Car Park, Victoria Vegetable Market, Guave Vegetable Market, Natural Works, Sates Bus Terminus, Grenville Bus Terminus, Emma Supermarket in PT Martinique, and MNIB Depot in Carriacou. Those are the designated spots for the selling of produce. It is scheduled to take place from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., I believe it is. The farmers should be using the 6 to 8 a.m. slot to set up, and purchasing starts from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please remember the social distancing protocol and all that you need to do to ensure that we continue to practice what we need to be doing to stay COVID-19 free. And finally, the other thing happening today, the opening of financial institutions, banks, credit unions, MoneyGram, Western Union, Building and Loan. They are all open for service from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. today. That takes place tomorrow, God willing, as well. But for today, it's shopping, farmers and fishermen. There's also the restocking of supermarket, shop and grocery store shelves taking place today, and financial services are opened for business. Right, so my advice today it is, like I said earlier, a lot is happening today. I know a lot of people would be on the road. However, today is not a day for skylacking and socializing and chilling on the block and liming on the beach and going and check your neighbor and going and check Bay because you didn't see Bay in a while. Today is not a day for that. Like I said, the tip of the day is move with purpose. In the supermarket, out the supermarket, home. In the vendor's market, out the vendor's market, home. In the bank, out the bank, home. It's not time for chilling. It's not time to skylark. We are still in COVIDious times. We haven't had the announcement of any new confirmed cases in about a week or so. Grenada is still at 13 confirmed cases on island. However, that is no reason to become lackadaisical. No reason for you to think, okay, we're safe. We're still on the COVIDious times. We are still moving like everybody has the virus. We don't know who have it. There are people who are asymptomatic. There are people that probably thinking it's just a flu. People thinking it's just sinus. You don't know. Away from a distance, most likely a bunch of people that you haven't seen in a few weeks. Away from a distance and keep it pushing. No skylacking today. Do what you need to do and go home. However, if you do not have to be out the road, if you do not have to get food supplies, you do not have to go to the supermarket, stay home. Don't go online. This is not an excuse for you to stretch your legs outside. Go in your veranda, inhale some fresh breeze, and go back inside. If you do not have to be out the road, do not go and clog up the system more than it will be clogged up today, I can guarantee. So remember today as you go about your duties, whether it's shopping, whether it's running down to Western Union or the banks, or whether you are a supplier and you're restocking shelves, move with purpose. Remember those 3 words as you go about your day today. Move with purpose. No skylacking. No chilling. Morning, how you do? Before the person can say I'm doing well, you should be gone about your business already because they ain't sticking. That's what today is, right? All right. I think that is it. Oh, no. Finally, the IRD will be open today. There have been questions earlier this week. The Inland Revenue Division will be open in the financial complex from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. today and tomorrow, God willing. This is to facilitate the payment of taxes, the renewal of expired motor vehicle or driver's licenses. The check boxes will be provided to allow for quick drop-offs for people making tax payments. So IRD is also opened today from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So, again, move with purpose. Let's get ready for the news. Those of you on radio, the morning edition of news, and those of you on television, Facebook, and YouTube, we bring you highlights of last evening's newscast. It's a busy Thursday here in the I Love Spice. Stick and stay. Good morning, Grenada on Classic, Hot, and GBN. We'll be right back.
Good evening from the GBN. With the details, I am Beverly Telesford. Tobias Clement was presented with his instruments of appointment as opposition leader from Governor General Dame Cecile La Grenade on Tuesday. What does it mean for our parliamentary system now and the senators who were appointed before this development? Cherry and Blackman Stephen tells us more.
The appointment of Tobias Clement on Tuesday brings a number of changes for the parliamentary system. With the new National Party winning landslide victory in 2013 and 2018, the senators were appointed. But with Clement taking up his position, there will be dramatic changes. GBN spoke with constitutional lawyer Dr. Francis Alexis, who says the appointment of Clement is healthy for democracy.
The Constitution answers that, Section 27, subsection 2, go all the way down to Clause E. If I paraphrase it, immediately you have somebody being appointed as leader of the opposition. All those who up till then were holding office as senators, members of the Senate of Grenada, their seats automatically become empty. I say automatically because the Governor General will still have to act on the advice of opposition leader to formally have the seats of the sitting senators, those who are sitting senators at the time, vacated.
Dr. Alexis said the Constitution makes provision for an opposition leader, which is geared to bring balance within Parliament, meaning 2 sides to the debate. However, while he says he welcomes this change to Parliament, he is concerned that Clement comes from the bowels of the new National Party, which governs the state of Grenada.
To what extent is he really going to present an alternative view, although at the same time, precisely because he's coming out of the NNP, arguably he has some idea of the mentality, the thinking inside NNP, and so he would be better able to assist parliamentary democracy development. If you look across the waters in Barbados, almost immediately after the last election, it was out of Prime Minister Motley's party that there emerged the leader of the opposition, Reverend Ashley. So that there is nothing new in this. And bottom line is that parliamentary democracy does require that there be a leader of the opposition.
Dr. Alexis says that despite the two failed referendums in Grenada, the parliamentary changes further proves the need for a system that guarantees a genuine leader of the opposition immediately following the holding of a general election. The appointed senators whose seats will now be vacated unless given a second chance by the opposition leader are Kieran James and Ron Redhead, representing the National Democratic Congress, and former Minister of Government under the 2008 to 2013 NDC administration, Glenys Roberts. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
The operational guidelines for farmers and fishermen are now in effect, as the next 3 shopping days have also been given for the plying of trade for fishermen and selling of their produce together with farmers. However, the guidelines bring several restrictions for the farming and fishing community, which according to officials are designed to prevent the spread of COVID-19. This welcome relief, especially for fishermen, was announced on Easter Monday. We get the details in this report.
Over the next 3 days, which are also scheduled shopping days, a percentage of fishermen will be allowed to ply their trade. This, as the operational guidelines for farmers and fisherfolk were announced by Superintendent Vanny Cowan, head of the Community Relations Department. Superintendent Cowan says restrictions remain in effect for fishing trawlers, and only small boats with no more than 2 people will be allowed to fish. A maximum of 12 persons are permitted for seine fishing, and a police officer must be present whenever a net is being pulled in. He also notes that fishermen are not allowed to sell directly and are encouraged to call requesting permission from the police to go out and fish.
Under the approved exemption, fishermen are not permitted to sell their catch directly to the public to prevent the potential for crowding and violation of the physical distance protocol. All sales will be made to licensed vendors who will package the produce in 2, 5, and 10-pound bags for sale to the public.
For the promised farmers market in each parish and on the sister isles, a set-up time between 6 and 8 a.m. is allowed.
With regard to farm produce, 6 farmers market will be established on the 3 assigned shopping days this week at the following location: the National Athletic Stadium Car Park, St. George; Victoria Vegetable Market, St. Mark; Guave Vegetable Market, St. John; Natural Works, St. David; Satters Bus Terminus, St. Patrick; Grenville Bus Terminus, St. Andrews; P.T. Martinique Emma's Supermarket. And on the sister island of Carriacou, residents will be served through the MNIB depot and established vendors.
Sanitation regulations are also in effect for the farmers market,
in keeping with the protocol on COVID-19. Farmers wishing to sell their produce at the established markets on the assigned shopping days are required to contact the Ministry of Agriculture on 417-2355 to confirm their participation. The IGPF advises farmers and vendors of the following guidelines. 1. A maximum of 2 persons will be allowed per vending station in keeping with the physical distancing protocol. 2. Mask or other type of face covering must be worn at all times. 3. Frequent hand washing or the use of hand sanitizer is strictly required.
The head of the Community Relations Department adds that no erection of new booths is allowed, while normal vendors and farmers who usually sell at the roadside are permitted to do so. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
And now for our top story. Newly appointed opposition leader Tobias Clement reiterates that he has a democracy to save. This statement he made in response to questions raised by the media during Tuesday's news conference. Details in this report.
Facing the media for the first time since receiving his new portfolio, opposition leader Tobias Clement told the media that his action within the New National Party for years vindicate his reasoning for resigning from the party. He said Grenada needs someone to stand up against the present leader.
To challenge the status quo, to challenge leadership. But then when you challenge or you criticize and you become almost public enemy number one, then it means, therefore, that you will have to, if it just cannot jive together, then you would have to leave, and that is what I have done. I challenge the status quo of the NNP, the leadership of the NNP, that was in terms of our democracy.
Clement said he was not rushed into making his decisions, which he hinges on assisting during the COVID-19 pandemic. He told the media his assessment of government's measures to cushion the impact of COVID-19.
We would have to come up with something that would start alleviating some of the problems, especially our poor and disadvantaged people. My take on it would be I would want to see and I would want to know where these monies go. I mean, accountability for any monies that are given is what I would ask for. Is it enough? In my estimation, maybe not. Will it continue? I think it will have to continue because at this point in time, we do not know how long the pandemic would last. And so we would have to step forward and help a lot of our people who are down and out.
His political identity is yet to be decided on. Clement says he wants it to be all-inclusive.
In my own deliberate judgment, I have spoken to quite a number of people, and quite a number of people have expressed interest. And in my own deliberate judgment, I will again inform the Governor General in due course as to who my choices would be. But as for now, I am not going to release any names as yet.
Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
Welcome back to News at 7. The fire department of the Royal Grenada Police Force is bombarded with reports of people not adhering to the no-burn policy. That's according to Superintendent Vanny Kerwin, officer in charge of the Community Relations Department of the RGPF. The details in this report.
Officers of the fire department are appealing to the general public to ensure compliance with the rules and regulations that governs the Agricultural Fires Act. Seeking permission is a requirement by law for persons wishing to burn at this time. Since the no-burn policy took effect in February, the fire department has been responding to calls following complaints from neighbors with respiratory ailments of smoke disturbance that is affecting their health. Now faced with the pandemic COVID-19, which exhibits similar symptoms and similarly affects the respiratory system, the RGPF is pleading with the general public to be considerate and cease and desist from doing so. According to Section 147(1) of the Criminal Code, Chapter 72A, Volume 4 of the 2010 Continuous Revised Laws of Grenada, it requires every person who intends to set fire or to cause a fire to be set to give notice to their neighbors. According to Sergeant Adrian Pancho of the fire department, fire tenders are finding it difficult to access areas where fires are in most cases deliberately set, as already narrow roadways are occupied with other vehicles. Sergeant Pancho says because of the present lockdown, no arrests have yet been made. However, persons will be charged.
Our major concern at the fire department is because we have everyone at home presently, or most persons at home, and there's a number of persons with respiratory issues. The smoke is affecting a lot of these persons. So besides the fire that we are getting a number of what we term smoke disturbances. So the one point also that all right, we want to bring across, because there's a number of persons home now, what we have also been seeing is a number of reports of persons setting up coal pits within residential areas. And a coal pit it's not a fire, an open flame on the outside, but it would produce smoke for a period of time. The smoke might not be a lot. However, the smoke would settle, and especially during the night, we have a number of persons complaining about suffering from much discomfort due to smoke being caused by coal pits. So we're trying to send out that message also that persons, yes, you're home, you want to be gainfully occupied, but the coal pits in the residential areas is definitely a no.
Persons caught in violation can be fined or imprisoned.
So at present, with the no-bond policy, no licenses are presently being issued by the Ministry of Agriculture. So if persons are clearing land for agricultural purposes and they go ahead and set a fire, that means they wouldn't have a license. They can be charged for setting fire without a license, right? And person being charged under that section brought to court, the fine is $500 or 2 months in prison. Right, and then we have the charge of setting fire without informing neighbors. And if you fail to inform your neighbors, you set a fire, then you can be charged under the criminal code, and that would be chapter 146 and 147. Right, persons being charged under that section, you can be also charged up to $500 or 2 months in prison.
Superintendent Vanny Cohen reiterates the call for no burning.
In the dry season, and people continue to burn, and I just want to implore on the public that we are in a no-burn, we have a no-burn policy at this time of the year. You are not to be burning vegetation material or burning in general, and you need to seek permission from the RGPF to light any fire.
The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank issued a statement on Tuesday urging Caribbean countries to stand in solidarity during the COVID-19 pandemic affecting the region and the rest of the world. Timothy N.J. Antoine, governor of the ECCB, implored people of all levels within the regional community to become unified in the fight against the virus.
The magnitude of this moment presents a compelling call for shared sacrifice and solidarity at all levels: governments, opposition parties, labor unions, business, civil society, and citizens. As Caribbean brothers and sisters, we must stand with each other in firm solidarity as we fight a common enemy, COVID-19.
The Supreme Court Registry has announced the suspension of all jury trials until further notice, in keeping with the Emergency Powers Regulations 2020, designed to reduce the movement of people to prevent the potential spread of the coronavirus. All jurors are therefore advised that you are not required to attend the High Court on the following days: Thursday, April 16th for the junior orientation session, and April 21st for the criminal assizes. The court office shall issue a notice advising of the new date for juror orientation and the resumption of jury trials. The registry also noted that the high courts are not closed, and arrangements have been made for emergency applications to be heard via video and/or telephone conference. Now, in respect to COVID-19, GBN posed the question to our followers: do you believe the easing of the restrictions is the right thing to do now, taking into consideration what was said in the press conference on Monday? Here are some of the views expressed by our followers. One follower said they believe that the 24-hour curfew can be lifted and replaced by a lighter curfew while maintaining the parish boundary restriction. Another said, one thing I'm certain of is that the more days we leave our homes are the more chances of people becoming infected. More infections mean more testing and contact tracing, which means the longer the possibility of the curfew. One person suggested that the curfew should not be lifted until there is a time period of 2 to 3 weeks of no new reported or confirmed cases in all our territories. And one person believes with all that has been put in place, a curfew from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. is manageable. However, keep the border restrictions. Since the implementation of the mandatory lockdown, some vehicle owners have been put at a disadvantage, not being able to renew their driver's license and pay their license and insurance. During a police press brief on Tuesday, Superintendent Randy Connaught explained the measures that have been taken to accommodate drivers affected by the COVID-19 crisis.
Motor vehicle inspections is one of the areas that had to be suspended during the curfew and emergency regulations period. Superintendent Randy Connaught, head of the traffic department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, in a press conference on Tuesday, spoke of the provisions made to assist motor vehicle owners.
What we have since done is to allow for these individuals to continue driving their motor vehicle, albeit it is not yet inspected and the vehicle is not yet licensed for that period. And we have since been in communication with the Accountant General and to ensure that those payments can be made at a subsequent date. But that must be done considering the fact that we have already suspended the period. It gives us now the opportunity to extend that period to afford for the inspection of those vehicles. Once this present situation is lifted, we'll extend the period to allow for those vehicles to be inspected and the necessary payments can be made at the Treasury or District Revenue offices.
Superintendent Connaught says discussions are being held with insurance companies to ensure that drivers are covered in case of an accident.
And as we speak today, there is some arrangement with the insurance companies where the clients can call in, because we have to look at the risk involved. And that is a principal factor here, the risk involved should in case someone, vehicle insurance is expired and he or she gets into an accident. So we had those discussions with the insurance companies, and they're open and they are accessible to their clients who can call in. An arrangement can be made for an extension of the insurance, but that is a one-on-one between the client and the particular insurance company, because insurance company to company, the arrangements might be slightly different, and they will be able to speak and give a little more clarity on that particular issue. But that
the officer further explained that insurance certificates will be obtained electronically.
The insurance certificates. Now, once it is agreed upon by the insurance company to issue a renewal of certificate, it will be done electronically. And our officers are mandated or directed by Commissioner to accept those electronic copies which persons would have on their devices, cell phones, iPads, whatever. And we are to recognize that, but this would be cross-referenced with the list of information that is provided by the insurance companies. So I just want to make that point clear. You, upon receipt of your insurance renewal, would only be able to receive it electronically, and the police will recognize the electronic copy. So I just want...
For persons whose driver's license expired during the lockdown, district revenue offices will facilitate payment during this week.
And what is in place now is to ensure that the district revenue office is open to facilitate the payments. And there is a provision here that on Thursday and Friday of this week from 9 a.m. to midday, the revenue offices would be open to facilitate the payment of driver's license only. With this in mind, persons who have been issued with an official receipt would normally have to carry it from henceforth along with the expired driver's license. So we would call that receipt a counterpart to your driver's license, because it is impossible at this stage to have your driver's license renewed and a new ID reprinted. So you would use the receipt along with your expired driver's license, and that is how you would be able to access, be legitimized, so to speak, on the road.
Christelina John, GBN News.
The Ministry of Labour says Grenadians who are farm workers in Canada stand ready to take up duties as soon as travel is permitted. 28 Grenadian workers are already in Canada, and another 100 are waiting to travel to provide seasonal labour on farms. The closure of Grenada's borders as part of efforts to prevent the spread of COVID-19 has delayed their departure. A similar scenario exists in other countries, which provide from the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States Liaison Service in Toronto, Canada, noted that regional and international commercial travel suspensions in the Caribbean continue to pose serious challenges for travel to Canada, despite the recent approval of travel exemptions to Canada for seasonal agriculture workers. The ECLS further stated that all workers will be required to self-isolate for 14 days upon arrival in Canada. Arrangements are being made by Canadian authorities in collaboration with employers to facilitate workers' self-isolation.
It's time to detox. Detoxing can prevent and help with a myriad of health conditions: kidney and heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, high blood pressure, skin conditions, constipation, weight loss, and so much more. Try our premium detox product, Trifala. Call Nirvana Natural Health Clinic and Health Spa 231-6642, 449-7753, or 418-7115. Come on in or book your appointment now. We are located in Belmont, St. George's, immediately next to the South St. George Parliamentary Rep Office.
Whenever we're faced with difficulties, we find comfort in those we know and trust. This is especially true when a loved one has died.
Welcome to Otway Bailey Funeral Home.
For over 100 years, Otway Bailey Funeral Home has helped families celebrate the lives of their loved ones with compassion and dignity. Our affordability, attention to detail, warm and caring staff has contributed us being the funeral home of choice for official and state funerals. We treat you as we would treat our own family. All of our services are designed to help you get through one of the most personal and challenging stages of life, whether it's planning a funeral, joining our burial society, or pre-arrangements. You can be assured of the Otway Bailey commitment to consistently provide the most caring and professional service possible with the best options and price. So call us 440-2558 or visit our website, otwaybaileyfuneralhome.org.
At Otway Bailey, we offer the perfect tribute any family can afford.
Despite the situation we now face, one thing is for certain. We will get through this together. As much as we are a part of your community, you are a part of who we are. Let's take care of each other during this time, as we always do. And soon, we know that with the dawn of that new day, all of this will be over, and our land will once again be healed. In the meantime, stay safe. Know that we're here for you. Courts, bringing value home.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex, or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
It's time to detox. Detoxing can prevent and help with a myriad of health conditions: kidney and heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, high blood pressure, skin conditions, constipation, weight loss, and so much more. Try our premium detox product, Trifala. Call Nirvana Natural Health Clinic and Health Spa 231-6642, 449-7753 or 418-7115. Come on in or book your appointment now. We are located in Belmont, St. George's, immediately next to the South St. George Parliamentary Rep Office.
Despite the situation we now face, one thing is for certain. We will get through this together. As much as we are a part of your community, you are a part of who we are. Let's take care of each other during this time, as we always do. And soon, we know that with the dawn of that new day, all of this will be over, and our land will once again be healed. In the meantime, stay safe. Know that we're here for you. Courts, bringing value home.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
As we prepare and remain vigilant amid the coronavirus pandemic, the GUT Credit Union remains committed to serving you and your family in the safest way possible. We have increased the frequency of cleaning and sanitizing all branches and ATMs throughout the day. In an effort to maintain the protocols of social distancing, we encourage you to use the ATMs to conduct simple transactions. For your protection and convenience, our officers are available to conduct business via telephone if needed. As a member, if you are facing financial challenges as a result of the pandemic, please contact us to discuss the range of flexible options available to you. More information can be obtained by calling 440-1354, emailing gutcu@spicile.com, or visiting www.gutcu.com. Together, we can successfully navigate through this time. GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
See it first on GBN. All the stories, from politics to industrial unrest. Tourism. Light it up. Light it up.
Nation to Grenada.
Entertainment. Sports and culture.
Great shot there of Anderson Peters from Grenada, the Commonwealth Games bronze medalist.
See more on GBN, your most credible source for information. Nightly at 7.
The following are a list of food items to have on hand amidst COVID-19. Perishables like vegetables, fruits, provisions, and eggs. You are advised to stock perishable items to last up to 2 weeks. Non-perishable items including dry goods like cereals, flour, cornmeal, oats, rice, pasta, nuts and nut butters like peanut butter, crackers, canned or frozen meats, ready-to-eat canned meats, powdered or canned milk, dried peas and beans, canned fruits in natural juices, 100% canned fruit juices, and canned vegetables. You can stock non-perishable food items to last up to 1 month. Store bottled or clean drinking water, 1 gallon or more per day per person. If you suffer from a medical condition, have prescribed medications on hand. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council as we battle COVID-19.
Greetings everyone. I
I hope this message meets you and yours in the best of health as we join in encouraging all to act responsibly.
COVID-19 presents the most serious
and deadly challenge any of us will experience in our lifetimes.
We must act now.
We need to keep the Caribbean safe.
We can all help to stop the spread of the coronavirus. Please stay at home. So Caribbean people, please stay home.
Caribbean people, please stay at home.
Please stay home. It's that simple. This too shall pass. But for now, stay home.
Stay in your yard. Stay home, stay safe.
Good morning. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is 16, 17, 18 minutes after the hour of 7. I have to ensure that I'm precise. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. Those of you just joining us, happy to have you. I know everybody should be up and getting ready to leave the house if you all haven't left yet. So, in the, what should I say? In efforts to lighten what would definitely be a busy, probably anxious, probably stressful day. Let's send some greetings this morning. It's been a while since we hailed up the posse. Now we hail up some people, and in the process, let's see. You know what? I like to wing it. Tell me what you're good at. I saw this post on social media recently of people finally getting the chance to sing their own praises. It's not often we sing our praises. It's not often we get to let people know some of our hidden talents. So share that with us this morning. What is something you're good at that not many people know? 435-2041, call and share. And in the process of sharing, hail up your posse. Everybody's supposed to be home, so they should be able to hear it. Not many people should be on the road yet, innit? So they should be able to hear the greetings this morning. Let's hail up the posse. 435-2041 is the landline number. It is also the WhatsApp number, 435-2041. But please do not voice or video call the WhatsApp. I beg. Do not voice or video call the WhatsApp. We cannot take calls, only written messages. Neither can we get voice messages, only written messages on the WhatsApp. Please, I beg of thee. Please and thank you. You can also hail up your posse on the GBN Television Facebook page, the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel. Hail up your posse and tell me what you're good at this morning. Sing your praises and hail up the friends. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. I just called to the good morning.
Good morning. How you do?
Not too bad.
You heading on the road today?
No. Not going anywhere.
Lovely. Stay home. Have a good one.
And good morning to Brenda.
Yes. Good morning, Auntie Brenda.
Okay.
Have a good one. I like that lady. She has nothing to get on the road, so she's staying home. I hope a lot of you are listening. If you don't need something on the road, need your bed instead. Need your bed. Ooh. Need your bed instead. You hear that rhyme there? Need your bed instead. Okay, sorry. Yep, call in. Let me know what you're good at that not many people know about, and say hello to the friends and family. Good morning.
Hey, Blossom, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How you do?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm trying to send greetings to my sister in Belmont. Her name is Julia. She's a teacher, but she's home because there's no school, and I want to wish her all the best. And also her son and the rest of the family in Grandans, we all do reside. Blossom, well, thank you, and you have a very pleasant day today.
Thank you. You do the same.
Thank you very much.
All right. Which, as he said, she's a teacher. Good morning to all the teachers across the nation. If it's one time parents should be able to show their appreciation to you, it's during these COVIDious times. During this curfew, a lot of parents are realizing that work of a teacher, it ain't easy. A lot of them ready to pelt the children back to school. They can't wait for school to open. Nevertheless, never mind, it's not opening anytime soon. But teachers, I big up all your whole selves. I'm sure most, if not all, parents realize how appreciated you guys are during these curfew hours. So big up all yourselves this morning. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Good morning. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, how you do?
I'm okay. I sang in bright and all that, but
yes.
Days open to shop and no money, nothing to buy. I don't eat, lick up the pots and do what I have to do inside there.
Don't worry, you go walk and you go walk out. You go walk out. Remember,
but nobody can shop anymore. Shop, people money done.
Well, those who could afford go out. Those who money done, hopefully you have maybe a Crick's home. Set up yourself right. So that means you're not leaving home today.
I'm going to the hustle, bye.
Where are you going?
I'm going to hustle.
You're going to hustle? Where are you hustling?
Anything.
Lord, just make sure you do it safely, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yep, if you're going and hustle safely. Walk with your sanitizer, your gloves, your mask, set up yourself correct, and make sure you safe and you keep your clients and customers safe. Don't just go and hustle because you want to go and hustle and make sure you have something proper to hustle in, man. All right, there we go. Let's see. Tell me what you all. My grandma is an essential worker. Well, tell her good morning. Good morning to all the essential workers. No matter which industry you work in, whether it is security. Good morning to all the airport folks, all the folks on the ports, those that secure private businesses. Good morning to all the doctors, nurses, police officers. Good morning to my fellow brothers and sisters in the media, all the essential workers who are still working during these COVIDious times. While people are home, we are out on the streets doing what we need to do to continue keeping law and order, keeping everybody healthy, disseminating information, securing private and public property, whatever role you play as an essential worker. Good morning to each and every one of you. I'm going to look for the list to call y'all professions by name. Hold on, just now. Let's go back to the phone lines. Hail up the posse. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you do?
I'm good on a blossom.
You sound bright this morning.
Yes, I'm bright. I'm extending birthday greetings to our hard-working nurse Kenlyn Paul of the Melville Street Health Center. This is coming from her sister and her mother.
Nice. Thank you so much. You have a good day. You're heading out today?
Yeah, I want to go down by, I want to go to the health center to probably get some medication, and then I want to also go by hotspot and see what I could get.
Well, get it and go back home quick.
Thank you, my dear.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Everybody heading out today, make sure y'all are safe. Hail up the posse. Tell me what you're good at as well. Good morning. I want to say good morning to the Air Desk Department at UVLTD and let them know that this will soon be over. What's UVLTD? I know UVLTD. Tell me what it stands for. The Air Desk Department? Tell me. Help me. What is UVLTD? I wonder what that is. Hold on. I'll work in my brain, but tell me still. I want to find out if FedEx is opening today. Once again, I am not sure about FedEx. I have not heard if they will be opening. Let me look for their Facebook page, but I have not heard if they will be opened today or not. Good morning. One thing I'm good at is singing that they don't know. Big up the Bourne family in St. Paul's. Me too. Yes, I have some pipes, I have some pipes. Not many people know that. I'm kind of shy when it comes to singing in public. Don't worry. Never mind all they see me doing my wildness hair. When it comes to singing, I'm just afraid. Karaoke, I can kill a karaoke though. Don't get tired of me. That's where I met my husband actually at karaoke. And look, the voice catch him. All right, let me behave. UVLTD is Sandals Call Center. Oh, really? So what do U and the V stand for? Okay. All right. Big up on yourself then. Big up on yourself. Don't worry. Guests will come back soon time. All right, hail up the posse. What are you good at? Good morning. I think the administration should see how important the teachers are also and should give them the back pay that was deducted from their salaries. They're working on it. I think they're in court. Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Blossom.
Morning, how you do?
Well, I just being patient.
You're being patient?
That's right, for what I want.
What you want?
Well, it's a long story and I don't want to start it now.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, yeah, I mean, with me now, what I go at is like being patient. If I have to wait for 10 years, I don't mind. Right? I mean, sorry to say it around this way, but let us start. What I get this year, I'll wait for next year. I'll wait for 2 years, 3 years, it doesn't matter. Just be patient. Don't give up on the dream. So then I'll talk to you later.
No problem. Have a good one.
All right, yeah, thanks.
Okay. I ain't have much patience, to be honest, you know. So big up yourself. All the patient people around the place, big up all yourself. I ain't have much. When God was giving away patience, I don't know where I was, but I wasn't in the line. I don't know. Laughter lightens the heart. I am good at making people laugh. Greetings to all frontliners. I pray and wish them a COVID-free workday. To you and Gatty, stay safe. Thank you very much. Hey, who's that person picking up? Mommy, somebody say good morning. Hold on. I'm trying to see who it is in the picture. Oh, no, I can't see in the picture. Mommy, somebody say morning. I'll tell you who just now. Good morning.
Morning, Blossom. How are you?
How you do, Tanti?
Are they hanging in there?
All right.
Waiting on the Lord.
Waiting on the Lord.
I have my loving niece. She's a teacher, and she called me this morning to find out if I need any soup, food, or anything in the market. And I just put it to her, and I know she's a very loving niece. She's always there for me.
Nice.
And I want to pick up all the teachers. May God bless them. And all those who send the lessons online to the children. Keep up the good work they are doing. They are teachers of God, and they must know their children to coming back to the schools anytime soon. Teachers, be ready and be prepared. I pray for you all every day, all the teachers in the whole world, especially Grenadian teachers. Our children will be back in the schools anytime soon. God is going to send us back. He's going to bring us back to normal, and you all be ready and be prepared. Children, remember, listen to teachers. Obey the teachers' ruling. When mommy gone to work, teachers is the mother and the father. So remember, when you all go back to school, listen to what the teachers will teach you all. What you learn today, you reap tomorrow. All the teachers, God bless them. Give them the strength and energy and courage, and keep on doing what they're doing. Sending the lessons at home to the children and the line. Those who have it, thank God for it. And those who don't have it, some will send it for them somehow, whatever. But they will get to learn something until they get back to the schoolhouse. Last time, you are so sweet, and what you're doing for us, it's so blessed. You are a blessed child.
Thank
you are a
you.
loving child of God. You know what to do and how to treat people. I know how to talk to them. If they're going the wrong way, let them know they're going the wrong way. People of Grenada, listen. When Blossom talks, she's from a mother, a friend. She's everything to us. And we must listen to her, and all whatever do it right in the right way. Listen and open and understand. Stay home if you don't have anywhere to go. I don't go anywhere home because I'm of age and I home, but I pray into God every day for everyone that the virus will go away and we will come back to our normal life, because God is the only way, the truth, and the love. Without Him, we are nothing in the world. Keep close to Him and do what you have to do. Love one another, help one another. Just when you go there and greet again, hey, how are you doing? You give a hug, a kiss. You can do it now, but the time will come soon, we'll be able to do that again and come back to normality life in the world. Blossom, I love you. God bless you. Send my greetings, my love to Brenda. I miss her so much. God bless her. Give her love for me. Take care of yourself, Blossom, and your family, and pray for us, and we pray for you, and you keep on doing what you're doing. I love you.
Love you too. Have a good one. Thank you, Tanti. You have yourself a good day today as well. Appreciate it. All right, come on, send your greetings. Let's see. Let me go back by the what's up in the place. Good morning. Have an enjoyable day. I would like to send condolence greetings to my sister-in-law Lisa Chris of Annadale, who lost her mother last Saturday from Sylvina Charles of Laborie. My sympathies to her and her entire family. One day it will get better. It doesn't always provide comfort, but try and remember that. All right, send your greetings to the posse. Big up the whole place. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. How you do?
Good morning.
All is well?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to big up the posse this morning?
I want to big up my people. I want to make sure they're safe.
Go ahead.
I want to big up my people, Carrico people, Pitty people. Stay safe and strong. You know why? Carrico have food to support Pitty with these two boats going in Pitty Carrico have food for themselves. Grenada don't providing Carrico with food. I find they should, survival is a must. And if we have to go to Union Island or if Union Island to bring food for us, we will want it, because it's vegetation of Grenada, and Grenada is this and that. Grenada is nothing. Grenada can support the people. We want food from Senator Prime Minister, willing and able to help us, and we want them to help us because it's survival. Kagura River, they are nothing, and Grenada was. We need help. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. What I would say is just be safe. And remember the rules and regulations and the border lockdown of the islands. That's all I'll say. All right, let's get back to it. Good morning to the folks on Carriacou and Petite Martinique. Let's continue to batten down together and do what we need to stay safe. Good morning. Wishing a blessed, healthy, safe, and amazing Thursday at home. Please be safe and protect yourself. Thank you very much. You do the same, Ramon. Have a very good day today. We're sending greetings. We're healing up the posse, freeing up the mind as we prepare to head out the road because we know it's going to be a Coconia's day today with everybody on the road. I'm going to make us go, man. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you do?
All right.
You want us to pick up the posse?
No, I'm just saying to the Sky Crew folks that called a while ago, yes, he knows what is going on over there, but safety is a must, so try to see the main solution is safety. They're sending food for y'all. Satisfy and be content. Thank you.
Amen. Safety is key. All right, let's see. Let's big up the people. I want to shout out my Sates people and Karaku people, and you stay safe. Big up Sates, big up Karaku. You stay safe as well. If you don't have anything to get on the road, stay home. Good morning. I'm good at sewing, making poems, short stories, decorating, recycling. Most trash can become my treasure. Well, you multi-talented. Sewing, poems, short stories, decorating, Hey, what? Multitasker of the year. Good morning. Blessings. Blessings to you as well. Come on, big up the posse. Hail up the posse before they head out the road to a very busy Thursday today in the Isle of Spice.
Morning, Blossom.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. How you do?
Hi there, girl. You had to get there?
In truth?
What?
The line busy?
You think it's more of a lockdown trying to get you?
Don't worry. Try hard.
Yeah,
Patience is key.
I don't give up.
Don't give up. Your song very bright and sprightly.
Well, yeah, I wake up bright this morning.
But you're heading on the road today?
No, I don't go nowhere. I don't find transportation passing me area where I is here.
I like to hear that.
Because I go in town one day and I see real trouble.
Ooh,
I go before 8 in the morning, and when I come back after 4.
A song tough.
So I'm not going in town again at all to see that trouble.
I agree. Stay home.
Yeah,
stay safe.
What I have to do, look what I have, I'm making it do. And I tell me daughter, my last daughter, she there with me, I tell her she have to make it do also.
Amen. I like that. Yeah. Make do with what you have at home. I like how you're thinking.
So I'm calling to big up the Bain family in Brooklyn. My 4 children become one with me. Shibina Bain, Eddie Bain, Troy Bain, and Gerard Bain.
Nice. Right. You have yourself a good day.
Yeah, and I do big up Lucky Peters in Grand Rise, St. John's.
All right, big up Lucky.
Yeah.
All right, stay safe.
Have a nice day, baby.
You too.
Love you.
Love.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I think the people who say they're staying home today are the people who are making Medina. If you don't need to go out, stay home. That's the motto to the make do. Good morning.
Good morning, Auntie Blossom.
Good morning, Auntie Jeremiah.
You had to say granny.
Oh gosh, I don't want to call it. You don't sound like a granny. I ain't calling you a granny.
Oh, girl, you're 73, going on 74, you know.
You don't sound so. You sound 16.
Oh, girl, I'm only 40.
Oh, you go.
You make me 2 years older. You know, yes. Anyhow, Blossom, I just want to send God's blessing to the nation, to every man, woman, boy, girl in Grenada, Carriacou, Pidi, Martinique. And I just want to let them know that Grenada is blessed and is loved by God. And God wants us to please Him. You see, we are His creatures. A lot of people think we come out from the ape. We evolved. We was not created by God. But we are God's creation. And as far as I see in the world today, God made a way for human beings to be on the earth. And it seems like some people want nobody on the earth. But I want to tell Grenada, we are blessed. God loves us. Let us do our best to please Him. Let us do our best to obey His word. Because you see, we're talking about praying. Yes, we must pray. But the Bible says, if I regard iniquity or sin in my heart, the Lord will not hear me. Sin separates us from God. So the more we sin is the further away we drift. And when we pray, it's not going to reach because that block is in between us and God. So let us try our very best to keep close to God and go to the Word of God, ask God for guidance and direction, and pray and get into a relationship with Him. I heard somebody was talking about people are now getting stressed and the sugar is raising and the pressure is going because of the COVID. Now, when you have Christ as in a relationship, you don't have to take on nothing. He takes care of you. You don't have to worry. You don't have to bear the burden. He said, cast all your cares upon me. Why? Because I care for you. He said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. I'll be with you whithersoever you go. Whatsoever you shall ask of the Father in my name, I will do it. You see, there's so much blessings and so much promises, but because of sin, we don't get the blessing. We don't receive these promises, and we feel God is so far, but He's very near. It's our sins that separates us from Him. So let's ask God to forgive us individually. As family, get together, pray, ask God to cover us with His blood, cleanse us, and let us continue to stay close to God. I pray for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique every day, and I trust God that He'll continue to keep us safe. But God wants us to draw nigh unto Him. He said, if you draw nigh to God, you resist the devil, he will flee from you. So let's draw nigh to God as a nation, and let us continue to live the life God wants us to live. Have a blessed day, and I miss Brenda. I don't know what happened. I'm not hearing her, so I trust that she's well and everything is okay with her. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ms. J. Thank you very much. Auntie Brenda is working from home because of, COVID-19, social distancing, essential workers, and so on. She's operating from home. But once everything goes back to as close to normal as possible, let's look forward to Auntie Brenda coming back. Yep. Morning, Auntie Brenda. All right, let's see. There was a question. I just scrolled down the WhatsApp and I happened to see. Right, will there be a repeat of the live press conference by Mr. Tobias Clement? I am not certain. I have been looking for the news conference itself online. I have not found it as yet. I believe what I heard was that the loan copy of the news conference, he has it. Possibly. I am still searching to find it, to rebroadcast it, because I know not a lot of people caught it yesterday. It was held simultaneously while the police was having their news conference at 4. I understand he was also having one online. So I would need to see if I can find the footage and possibly replay it here on Classic and Hot 98. But I'm still searching. I started the search last night. Let's see how much luck I'll have today in finding it. There was another question. Will gas stations be opening today? Gas stations are not open today. That was yesterday, and tomorrow, God willing, for essential workers and the employers and employees of entities operating this week. That includes banks and farmers and so. But it's not open to the general public. But just in case, it opened yesterday and will open again tomorrow, God willing. All right, let's get back to hailing up the people. Let's get back to hail the picture to see who hailing. Okay, I see who hailing us up. Thank you very much. Yes, I have some nice family members. Good morning to my aunts and my uncles as well. Good morning to all the members of my family. I love my family. I love my family. Each and every one of them. We don't have beef in my family. You have families that this one can get along with that one. We don't have that, We don't have that. Good morning to all my aunts and uncles and cousins. We are blessed. We are blessed. All right. Blossom, I'd like to know if Western Union is open today. Yes, Western Union is open today, as well as other financial institutions. Grenlec is not opened. Their customer care service is not opened today. If you want to pay a bill, you can look for online platforms to do so. Or when you go to Western Union, you can also pay your bill there, your Grenlec bill there as well. I want to go to town to do my shopping and the bank, but why one bus not running at least? I'm living in Vincent's and there's no teller around. I'm off things in the house. Bomber ride. Ask somebody for a ride. The concern continues to be that buses may not be able to accommodate the social distancing protocol because and it would not be feasible and profitable to maintain social distance protocol and be plying the road, because with 3 or 4 passengers it may not be profitable to the owners of the buses. Just one of those days I saw a bus running and they were charging $5 a head. I guess that was, and that's a Grandans bus, that was to make up for, I guess, the lack of passengers. So if there are buses on the road, be prepared that you may be able to pay more than what you're accustomed to, because they're trying to make up for the loss in revenue. But I don't know what measures may be put in place for future reference or for future occasions for public transportation. All right, let's get back to the... let me get back. Good morning.
Yeah, Blossom, you just mentioned about paying bills like Grenlec and so forth. Now, you could pay in Western Union, but if you don't have the bill and you don't know the amount, what you're going to pay? I have not gotten bills, and I don't think anybody got bills.
There's an online something where you can get a call 237, I believe.
I tried that sometime last week and I got no answer. You just get a machine, or you are the first in line and then convince available tell, and that going for about 15 minutes.
Okay, so
and
hold
get
on.
Nothing.
Wait, hold on. But most likely, homeowners would know an average for their bill.
Yes, so I mean, I could look back and what, but...
Right, so pay the average.
But if you don't have the bill in Western Union, I don't think you will be able to pay.
I mean, you don't have the bill?
You must have a physical bill to present.
So not even one from last month or month before?
No, well, I don't know if I could bring a past bill, but it's only if you want to pay your
because what they really want is probably your account number and so if
well,
you can
I know the account number.
Right, so if you can
I don't have the bill to know it.
If you can...
Well, I'll try tomorrow because I'm not going to come today. Because I want to go to the bank.
Try.
So I have to try tomorrow because that is Nawasa, Lime, and Grand Lake. These are the 3 bills I need to pay, and I don't have a bill for any.
Okay. All right.
So that's why I want to know. They should give us some guidelines.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, let me try and walk around the thing. Just most likely what they want, they don't want to see how much is the bill because not everybody may be able to pay exactly what's on the bill. That's not what they want. Most likely what they want is your account number. So if you can have a bill from even if it's last year with the account number that you can pay, you don't have to pay the exact amount on the bill. On an average, I know home we pay, let's say about $150 a month. Just walk with 100 or 150. Even if you pay more, it's a credit to next month's bill. If you pay less, they won't crucify you for it. So let me just, try and walk around the thing. Everything does not have to be done stoically. Not everything has to be done rigidly. We fixing up and we flexing and we walking around the thing. Let me go. Hail up the posse. Hail up the posse, man. Come, hail up the posse. Good morning.
Morning, greetings, Plus.
Morning, how you do?
Well, that's cool, since your day and I hear your strong voice, I think he's strengthening us too.
Well, I'm glad.
Me personally, I know he's strengthened me, and I think he have much probably that weaker than me outside, and when you're strong, I think you bring strength to them too.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We as we say, God living in Grenada, that might be a fact, And I think by that, Grenadians should check up themselves now and realize they need us to clean up our hearts and mind, and prepare we soul in the most appropriate way for them. Because they're living with us, they're living among us. They leave Africa and come here. Besides, they're all about still, Because I always remember I say, they're here, there, everywhere. She didn't know all of them, but I get to know all of them. So I want Grenadians to know all of them there with us, The whole Trinity there with us. The one in a tree and a tree in a one. All of them there with us here. So, Grenadians, take out the fear and make sure that they are here with us. So, strengthen your own mind and let the body resist the plague that evil men send for us. But you all stay strong and remember, as I say it again, one day, all you go convince, all you go see the real face, all you're looking and praying for. Give thanks.
Give thanks. Long time in here, tell me give thanks. Thank you very much. All right, let me check back. Let's see what's happening on the Facebook. Good morning. Want to big up my family from Sates and the Sister Isles. I pray they are safe and observing the curfew. What I am good at is giving advice to others, but don't follow it myself. A lot of us do that, we give advice and then we don't take it for ourselves. Good morning, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm watching from Canada. Big up Canada. I'd like to big up my family, Latouche in Crochet. I have people in Canada, send me their names and you'll go and look for them for me, please. Every day we hear some people come on the radio talking about God and to pray, which I have no problem with, but most of them not genuine because in their homes they didn't get along with other family members, which is not godly. You don't know that. Let me don't fight on people now. Let me don't fight them down. Good morning. This is a word of encouragement. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. Verse 14, for God will bring every work into judgment with every secret think, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Thank you very much, Leslie. Let me go back by WhatsApp. Hailing up the posse. Greetings to my entire family in Grenada, the US, England, and special condolence greetings to my sister's husband, whose father died from COVID-19 in the UK, and your sister Alicia is my cousin. Just to let you know. Greetings from Sayo. Well, Sayo, Well, look how I get family through WhatsApp now. Good morning. All right, sorry. Yes, let's get back. We're sending out greetings to the people. Good morning. Can you please give me information as to where fish would be available? Grand Mall Fisheries or at the fish market? Fish market is a safe bet. I am not sure. Yes, I think Grand Mall is operating today. The Spice Isle Fish House in Grand Mall, as well as the one in Woodlands, they are both operating today. The fish will be only sold at the fish markets to ensure that there is law and order with people coming to purchase. I'd just like to say that in all this madness, don't be afraid. Being afraid can be much more dangerous than the COVID. Just eat right. Like my teacher once said, what you eat today walks and talks tomorrow. Big up to the people that look out for one another. A big up to the people that look out for one another. I know your uncles there, but all these families, what? All right, we're healing up the people. I'd like to shout out my cousin Noreen, celebrating today, wishing her a blessed and enjoyable day. Celebrating her birthday, hopefully. Good morning, Noreen. Have a good one today. Is the gas station open today to get cooking gas? I would like to know. I am not sure if it's available for cooking gas, but the gas stations were open yesterday and will open tomorrow, God willing. I'm not sure if they're open today just for cooking gas. Good morning to the Dottins in Concord and Grenada. Please stay safe. Good morning. While there is no... Where? Oh, sorry. The bank open for limited services. Does that include payment of bills? I am not sure exactly. Well, there is no public transportation available and the parish boundaries make it difficult for persons. Hope the companies understand. Yes, if you're talking about the companies where you have to pay bills, they are understanding and know the restrictions that are in place. All right, we're healing up the posse. On that note, before the phones start ringing, let me take another quick break and come back inside, trying to lighten the mood as y'all head out on a busy Thursday here in the Isle of Spice. Stick and stay. This is Classic Hot 98 and GBN. We'll be right back.
Greetings, everyone. I hope this message meets you and yours in the best of health as we join in encouraging all to act responsibly.
COVID-19 presents the most serious
and deadly challenge any of us will experience in our lifetimes.
We must act now.
We need to keep the Caribbean safe.
We can all help to stop the spread of the coronavirus. Please stay at home.
So Caribbean people, please stay home.
Caribbean people, please stay at home.
Please stay home. It's that simple. This too shall pass. But for now, stay home.
Stay in your yard. Stay home, stay safe.
As you panic buy amidst COVID-19, keep proper food storage tips in mind. Check expiration dates when shopping and place new items at the back of the cupboard and older ones in front, so you'll use the older items first. Keep dry food in a dry, cool, dark area and always keep your food covered. Pick up frozen items last when shopping and store first when you get home. Empty opened packages of sugar, dried fruits and nuts into screw-top jars or airtight cans to protect them from pests and losing freshness. Clean the top of stored cans and jars before opening. When shopping, avoid dented cans. Store your food items away from your cleaning items. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council as we battle COVID-19.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada, hailing up the posse as we head out the road. Back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Blossom.
How you do?
Pretty good. This is Herman from Richmond.
You're heading out the road today, Herman?
No, I am staying very safe.
Lovely. You stay home.
Yes, I want to hail up all of Grenada, Carriacou, Pretty Martin, and ask them to stay safe. Yeah, but I remember I think you had asked the individuals how they want to celebrate when it comes to the end of this. Probably you should go at how the authorities should create a situation for us to celebrate coming to the end of this thing. But also I want to call out to my friend. He called on the station some time ago. That's the guy who usually talks about quarantine. He says he knows me, but we haven't connected yet. So how do we connect? I mean, can I connect to you? Can I give you a number so you could get to him?
You want to give me on air?
No.
Okay, so you'd have to call me back. Call me back about 3 minutes after 8.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's hail up the posse this morning. It is 8 minutes to 8. 8 to 8. It's 8 to 8. All right, let's see. Condolences to the Abraham and Gilbert families who lost their loved ones. Our God is in control. Condolences. Good morning, Grenada. Think twice. The virus is from China. The real name of the virus is CCP. That means China. Okay, never mind. I should have read that before I read it out loud, because, I mean, come on. Let me don't go through them kind of vibes. Good morning, all. Stay safe. Have a blessed day. You do the same as well, Arlena. Do the same as well. Come on, let's hail up the posse this morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Blossom.
Very
hard to get. I've been trying to call you since 2 weeks now. Keep on calling your number after you come off on air, but I just was not getting through.
Oh, well, lucky.
Yes. Sorry, I should take my number when I come in here to call. This is one of the issues I believe all you're having inside here. There's certain topic, which is good topics. But I was calling to say, I believe now is the time. Okay, we need leadership. All you're doing good with it, helping out with the kids. God shared a program in United Agriculture, which is a good program. But now, the people who dealing with counseling and all these other persons now need to come out. There's people out here are frustrated. There's persons who have anything in the house. And I think people believe that life is the same. Life has changed. Things change. Okay? We had also build back this country after the hurricane, which people worked hard and build back. And all the reserve and everything they had to put into it. And then 2008, we had a financial problem. We come back again, sacrifice was made, went into workers' salaries, and then 2012 to 2013, we did the same thing again. Now, this hit us. Now, things is not the same. The leaders of the church, this is where these pastors come in. We need to be counseling, you need to be talking, you need to have more motivational topics. Presently, right now, what you are doing is good, but it's just under our proper control and guidance. But you're going to have conflict coming up, you're going to have problem in the homes, you're going to have problem with kids, and we need to start putting things in place, preparing for things is not the same. A lot of companies closing and will never open back. And I think people understand these things. And assistance from outside, what we used to get, they have the problem just the same way. We's coming out of it. The beauty of us, we can still look outside and see a tree. You could look outside and you could still see the sea. You could look outside and you could still see a neighbor walk around your yard and do something. There's some person that lock up in their house and it is cold. So your family members, how they have it hard. You understand? And we need to hear this kind of conversation happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. All right. On that note, on Monday, God willing, my guest will be talking about mental health. Dr. Augustine Pantru would once again be giving us some of his time as we continue to try to help you cope mentally. So Monday, God willing, on To The Point from 9 to 10 a.m., we will be discussing mental health. So those of you who maybe have questions and seeking assistance in dealing with being on the lockdown, make sure you tune into the program on Monday, God willing. All right, let's get back inside. Let's hail up the posse. Good morning. Good. Okay, that person panic. Let's hail up the posse. Let me go back by the Facebook and go back by the WhatsApp. All right, good. Saying good morning to Jakimi and Jaheem Peters. So Jakimi and Jaheem Peters of Victoria St. Mark. Mommy loves you all. Have a blessed day. All right. I like that name, Jakimi. I like it. Nice. I might borrow it for my kids, my future kids. I might borrow it. Forgot one family. Big up the Anthony family in Calavini. How dare you forget them. We're hailing up the posse this morning. I want to big up the cashiers, the media workers of the port, cook and cleaning people at the hospital, the prison. One of my concerns is that the business places should build a glass shelf to protect the cashiers from the shoppers, supermarkets in the U.S. and other countries. So let me start from the beginning. Good morning to all the cashiers, media workers, big up all yourself, the port, cooks, cleaning people at the hospital, the prison. I know over the last 2 days, that is Tuesday and Wednesday, the banks have been putting up plexiglass casings to protect their customers and themselves. There are supermarkets who have done the same. I believe Foodland has done the same. So some people have been taking those measures. So thank you for that suggestion. All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
You're not too loud now?
No, I'm not getting the feedback anymore.
Okay, so it's good.
Right.
Right. So what I want to say this morning, Miss Blossom, Miss Blossom?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The news say that we'll get a full blow of that for the next couple of weeks, right? So we'll see a full blow of it in the couple of weeks to come. I am saying I am just all right. I just want to say I just want to make an appeal here. Right, all of us is at risk, right? And whether directly or indirectly. So I am just simply saying, look, from government to companies to the vendors to the right down. I am saying that is not a time to take advantage on situations, right? Now is a time to come together in an understanding, a meaningful way and look out for each other, help out one another, right? This is not the time because, we could do something and we could get something for ourselves. We could do something. We might just do it, Take what we could get, and just don't think about about the other person. Don't think about So this is time to to amend our ways, and try to do what is right. Because trust me, this is not the time to think about breaking the law and trying to be bad man and bad woman and or whatever we are accustomed with. This is time to at least the time is showing us. This is not the time to beat our chest and say who bad and who could do this and who could do that and because I could do that and because no. The time is showing us that look, and that's just a general appeal to everybody across the board. This is not the time to take advantage on people and charge more and charge more and get and because I could get more money, just get it and I think no. All right. This is the time to look out for each other, and share. Try to share the love and in a very understanding way.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. On that note, now just to clarify, he was referring to the PAHO's advisory that the Caribbean should brace for the full blow or the full blast of COVID-19 over the next few weeks. That's a Caribbean outlook. As of this morning, the Dominican Republic is still the hardest hit country in the region with over 3,600 confirmed positive cases. The last figure, I believe, was 3,000. Hold on, let me make sure I have it right. 3,614 in the Dominican Republic. That's the largest hit in the region. On that note, let's get ready to join the BBC for the 8 a.m. newscast, which I believe is already underway. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Good Morning Grenada. Keep it locked right here, Classic GBN and Hot 98. It's your information center. Have yourselves a good day. Those of you heading out the road, remember, walk with purpose. Go out there, do what you need to do, and go back home. No skylacking, no mixing, no blend. Get what you need to do and get back home. Do so safely. Walk with your masks. It is a requirement of most of our supermarkets. It's a requirement of the RGPF if you're heading out in public spaces. Walk with your hand sanitizers if you have them, and do what you need to stay safe and healthy. Let's join the BBC. Have a good, safe day. Walk with purpose. Have a good one.
Come on.